To have an oven like that and to be able to cook, I was just so excited, and I got to the grocery store and I'm like, I'm finding some neck bones or something, and I was on a mission, man.
She got everything on her list.
Okay, what kind of beans you want? I don't care, as long as I get to cook some beans.
Hello, my name is Benjamin Colahan. I'm the pastor at Faith Lutheran Church. I'm a friend of Chat, and my mother is the owner of the Mercy House. The Mercy House is a house dedicated to people who have medical conditions or disabilities who would otherwise be living on the street. The Mercy House gives those people a place to live with dignity and health.
The blanket, I have to tell you, it was so warm when I first came here. The blanket, I swear, was almost 20 pounds. I felt like, I'm sure it's not. But it was a big quilt that they provided, and they provided the pillows, and the bedding, and a towel or two, and just blessed. Oh my God. I came here with no towels. I came here with this outfit and one other outfit my daughter just gave me, because all my clothes are in the car, and I just grew out of them. Just eating all the fast food and everything, just grew right out of them. So, but you get a hamburger and a french fry and a soda and a chicken nugget for $4. So that would last a day, because I would eat chicken nuggets for dinner.
A little here and a little there.
And I'd eat the hamburger in the morning but a whole year of that.
It's bad. I mean, there's so much.
And I started going into heart failure, and I started doing, I have COPD, and I started drinking. And before I knew it, I was in the ICU at Inlow for 21 days. My pancreas had quit in my liver, and I couldn't work no more.
California's home for me. I was born and raised here. I was staying with a friend of mine, paying half the bills. Everything went fine for about 3 years. And she got very ill. She didn't want anybody to watch her deteriorate. I mean, she's terminal, so she gave me a notice to go. She gave me 2 weeks, and as you know, there's just not a lot of available housing here. I mean, the fire victims, they rightfully deserve housing because they've lost everything. But that's what put me living in my car. You never know. I mean, you don't know what's going to happen, and all it takes is that one thing. And, I could tell that I was getting worse as time went on. I was swelling because I couldn't get my feet elevated in the car. And like she said, I'm pretty resourceful, but you wonder why did this happen? But it did, and you make the best of it. You try and stay safe on the streets. That's all you can do. And I did my coordinated entry, and they had me call Mark, and that's what brought me to Chat Housing. Some people will never want to be housed, but most of those people out there want a home to go home to.
That's me.
Everybody does, So
I've been in this house since Monday. Not very long. Terry.
I was here a week prior.
Yeah,
to that.
A week prior to that. But I can tell you that this house is, within a week, it has opened up so much of my life, of things that I can do. I can get out and walk. I can go shopping. Those are all things that are blessings to me. But I can go outside and sit in the sun, which is awesome, because I couldn't do that before. I couldn't enjoy the sunlight because I was always scared and fried and,
It's that decompression thing after the stress.
Right.
Very much so. It makes a huge difference in your attitude, your outlook.
It does, because the first night I slept here, I felt like I let my guard down. I wasn't scared.
Mm-hmm. And then you got to pull yourself out of it, and that's the hard part.
Right, and I was scared, and I was ashamed. And I think that's what a lot of people are. They're ashamed, And when you walk up to them on the streets and they're doing this, it's because they're ashamed. They don't want to look at you. They don't want you to see them. I didn't want people to see me dirty or anything like that, so I was ashamed.
Your self-esteem goes right in the gutter.
Yep.
Very quickly. Not all homeless people or drug addicts or alcoholics or whatever. It's just normal people that just things have gone wrong for him.
Right. And we were both productive members of society for 20 years. You worked a certain job and I worked a certain job. And I serviced people. I worked with, mentally handicapped adults for 20 years.
I worked for the government.
Right.
So,
and it just one wrong choice that you make.
That's right. That's all it takes.
And it's just one. And then here comes, another one. And it's like, it's all it takes is that one wrong, and then you're just there.
Yep. The only way to go is up from here. That's, the first step in the right direction.
My mother is about 5 years from retirement, and she came to me one day and said, "How should I invest my nest egg?" And so as we talked about how my mom might use her material wealth, we looked not just for a return on investment, but also spiritual dividends and community dividends. My mom could invest her money in the stock market, and hopefully it would go up. But while she would get some money, ultimately she's investing in Wall Street. Instead, I suggested she approach Chat, because by approaching Chat, she has the opportunity to serve God. Jesus says that all the commandments are summed up in loving God and loving our neighbors as ourselves. By investing in Chat, she would give people the opportunity to live with dignity, to get off the streets not just for a single night, but forever, to be in an environment where they have support of a community and love so that they can make a better life for themselves. And it is an investment that has real dollar returns. My mother is renting out this house at cost. But even though she's not making a monthly profit, the people who live here, they have a small amount of money, and collectively that's able to pay the mortgage. My mother is earning equity on this house, while at the same time giving people a place to live with dignity. And finally, she's investing in our community. I hope to live here for many years, and my mother hopes to live here for many years also. We want Chico to be a place where people aren't living on the streets, but instead living in safe, happy, and beautiful homes, where everyone gets to live with dignity.